microphone. Hi Tony, I've just realised what is being undermined for me today is the idea that this has to serve a purpose, being in a meeting with you and everyone else. Because I have so many clear ideas. I mean, it would change of why I was going to meetings. I'm going to meet so I'll become free, I'm going to meet whatever. There was all these ideas of what it meant or what it was about. But today I really don't see a purpose to being here. Not that I think it's wrong to be here, like I love it, but just the idea that this is going to serve me at some point later.
No, might destroy you, but it won't save you.
I don't really want that.
No.
But there's, it will or won't happen, so thanks.
Thank you.
The other thing, Tony, is I don't actually believe that it will destroy me.
No, actually, underneath, you don't believe that you'll be destroyed. It's a sense that there's nobody there to be destroyed.
I was thinking of it differently, like I'm real, I'm powerful, this message can't beat me.
That's bullshit.
Tony, I've got questions for no one. Great. One of the first times we spoke on the phone, this is back in 2020, I was saying to you that it was obvious that all the times we'd spoken before on Zoom, in Zoom meetings, that you never wanted anything from me at all. And what you said to me was, there's no one here, only unconditional love. And you said maybe one day there'll be no one.
Yeah.
Only unconditional love. And I know the unconditional love isn't being given. It's not being given.
No, this is.
But why does it feel more apparent in this room to me compared to somewhere else like at home?
I think maybe there's, in this sort of energy, there's a sort of more of an openness to me.
It is like, it feels like a let go.
Yeah. This is all about just let go. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, Tony. What does it feel like to be a nobody?
No, tell it again.
What does it feel like to be a nobody?
Well, obviously nothing, because there's no need to feel it. All there is what is.
Right.
All there is immediacy, apparently.
Hello, Tony. This feels a bit embarrassing, really, but I'll say it anyway. But it's not a question, really. It's more a curiosity or an observation or something. Because I was quite tickled. I was quite delighted when you were talking before, and I found things a bit exciting and a bit freeing, and I was trying to find a question, and I increasingly found I couldn't find the ends to the question, and I ended up with just 2 words, and the 2 words were cheeky monkey.
2 words what?
Cheeky monkey.
Oh.
But it was like, so then in my head I'm going, well, are you the cheeky monkey? Am I the cheeky monkey? Is it just, are we cheeky monkeying? What's, we're cheeky
That's
monkey.
more like it.
Right. And then it's sort of like, there's something really lovely about it feels very, well, it feels like hide and seek. It feels like playfulness and possibility, and there and not there, hiding.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And but a bit free, a bit kind of
Right, okay.
loose responsibility, sort of. I don't know what happened. Responsibility somewhere else.
Well, it's in the dream.
It's in the dream.
There's no responsibility.
Yeah, I've been very attached to that dream, I think, and
Well, yeah.
or the Mias, and I quite like the cheeky monkey.
Yeah.
So thank you. That was it.
Thank you.
I'm going to say two more words. Sorry, it's me again. I think it also feels quite loving, and it feels quite kind. And that's it.
Okay.
That's all I've got to say, really. Now I've got to shut up. Because we
No,
haven't
you
had
don't.
it.
Hello. I feel like this is maybe a very beginner's question, but I feel like I just want to ask
Good
it
question.
anyway. So, for someone, me, who feels like they're separate and in the dream, what do I do? Like,
Oh no, you've never done anything. There is nobody that ever has done or is doing anything. All there is what's happening.
so,
The doing is only a power to solve you.
so what about like awareness? Is that helpful?
When it is an energy that the individual apparently doesn't use, but it only arises in duality. Awareness requires something that it needs to be aware of. So there's the awareness one, and what it's aware of, so duality, that's dualism.
So there's nothing to do, just
There is no one. No, it's just that there's nothing you can do. It's just that there is no one. There's no one in this room. All there is, apparently, is what seems to happen. And that is also gloriously, wonderfully meaningless.
so to decontract. There's nothing I can do about that.
Well, contraction brings about the idea that you can't do anything about it. There's a you who can't do anything about it. All of that is a wonderful illusion.
I guess for me that feels like a like meaningless doesn't feel neutral, it feels sad, like meaninglessness.
This is totally and utterly and beautifully and gloriously and wonderfully meaningless. There's nowhere to go. And that's stunning. All that is what's only happening.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm over here as well. I also found that when I was, every time I tried to think of a question, it kind of falls apart because I see all of the holes in it, because all of the questions are coming from the presumption that there is a person and there is something to get. And trying to, like, how can I think of a question that doesn't fall into that? But it always does.
All questions are about coming out of the idea that there is somebody that can do something.
Mm-hmm. And it's coming from, like, the desire to know, I'm basically trying to deduce, how can I get this to happen for me? Okay, so it appears there's people that have been to Tony's meetings and the same falling away itself has happened. How can I...
But it's got nothing to do with them.
It's got nothing to do with
It's
them.
got absolutely nothing to do with them and what they talk about in the meetings. Got nothing to do with that.
So is it completely spontaneous?
It's energetic.
Energetic. So is it like that contraction needs to
Here we go.
see the forces? No.
Let's try and work it all out.
Yeah, I just keep trying to come up against it, like how can I deduce this?
There's no I.
Mhm. I always want to come in with the but I can see it's just futile. Like, but the mind still wants to have another go at it, have another go at it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Tony. Again, I'm trying to formulate a question, but it was something around pain, emotional pain, rising and falling, and noticing it, and experiencing that, and again, wanting to do something about it. I'm not sure what my question is. Is there something about being with it?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
That's a choice to be with it.
That's a choice.
There's no idea if you're really with your pain is how it will change or go away. But it's more bullshit.
So what do I do? It's not bullshit.
Good word, that. I like that.
It's a good word.
It's a dream.
It can be a painful dream, though. So fuck, it hurts sometimes.
So fucking much.
So fuck, it still hurts.
Tell me, is there any essential difference between pleasure and pain outside of the illusion? Is there any difference in essence? In essence, essential difference between pleasure and pain?
I don't know. There can be. But there's no difference to anybody Because there's nobody there. This is pleasure.
Is there any difference between anything and anything else?
No, everything is just energy in that form.
Thank you.
Tony, take the microphone. Thank you. What's the distinction between, or is there a distinction between nothing and energy?
No, there is no distinction. So one.
So, can energy appear as nothing?
Well, energy is nothing appearing.
And when it's not appearing, when it's nothing, just
It's only apparent. This is only apparent. All there is nothing. Apparently.
so. I'm just imagining a state of nothing.
No, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Nobody's got any idea what nothing is.
I know. So just
How can you imagine it? This is state?
Well, I'm just thinking of that. Just say that without anything else. Does out of that does energy arise?
No, because that's a happening. It's only an apparent happening, if you like. Energy is aliveness. So aliveness is what apparently happens.
So say the last thing again, please.
Well, energy, you could say, is aliveness. So aliveness is what's apparently happening. But it's nothing appearing. It has no meaning or purpose.
What is that?
Energy arising.
Thank you. Tony, you sometimes tell the story in like videos I've seen in introductions about how all there is boundless energy, and within the boundless energy, it can become contracted in a young child. I don't know how to phrase this. Does all of that not actually happen?
No, it's only apparent.
So I never actually became contracted.
There is no I to become contracted.
There's just an appearance of a baby that's boundless, and then it appears to become
And
me.
the contracted energy apparently arises. Arising with contracted energy, there seems to be a sense of an individual, but it's only apparent. It's not real.
That's kind of mind-blowing that it doesn't happen. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, it's kind of mind-blowing, but there is nothing that is real.
I haven't got that far.
Oh. Keep working hard.
I'll call you every day next week.
Oh.
We can sort it out. Hi, Tony.
Hi, William. There's a lot of fear and anxiety with this. See if I can get it out. So I was faced with dying.
Say that again.
I was faced with dying.
When?
Week before last.
Oh, okay.
And there was a lot going on, and in the anxiety and fear and holding on, I really wanted to let go. And what scared me more was the fact that I couldn't let go because awareness is always present.
Noticing.
Oh, okay. The sense that the will to want to let go was a will to be dead in the sense of nothingness. I wanted I want everything to go willingly, and it was like watching it, but almost like when you're asleep, and the sense of that is why I think there's a lot of anxiety and fear, but there's no switching off.
No.
There's nowhere to rest. So, in the desire to want to sort of curl up, hide, that place doesn't exist. So it's like being afraid of the dark and realising that you're never going to leave the dark.
Yeah.
And finding it hard to filter.
Say that again.
Finding it hard to sort of filter, I can't, because I feel accountable for everything as a result that there's a manifestation that almost like I'm a projector of everything. And in that, it sort of feels disassociated.
What feels disassociated?
Everything. The projection, I suppose, or a sense of a projection. And I have a sense of death is doesn't feel like it's achievable in the sense that I want to say that death is nothingness. Not, but like there's no end to anything.
No.
It was quite tiring. That's it, really.
Well, thank you for sharing what seems to be happening.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Just kind of lead on from that. A word that you use a lot is apparent. I don't quite understand apparent in the sense that apparently if I look at something and I believe it to be true, then it is true.
Well, it's no longer to you the experience of looking at, but whatever you look at makes it real. So it's no longer apparent for you.
You have to wait for that one to land.
Can't hear you.
You have to wait for that one to land. That one, yeah. I still don't, yeah, so is there a reality?
Well, you could say the natural reality is that everything is only an appearance, not real.
And the immediacy is that reality.
It's what you could call it a reality, what I call a natural reality, whereas the reality most people live in is a dualistic reality.
What separates the immediate reality to apparent reality? Nothing. Thanks.
So all this apparent seeking that I've been doing over the last 18 months for a solution to cancer is, and what I've been looking at is a lot of NDEs, near-death experiences on YouTube. So all that is also just a story. Okay. Thank you.
You couldn't not do it or do it. It's what's happening.
That's beautiful, thank you. Thank you.
But Tony, you know that you are destroying me. You know that. You know that.
Well, I'm not destroying.
In this dream.
What love is destroying?
Sorry.
Love is destroying.
Really.
Unconditional love.
You know that.
I don't know anything. I'm nothing. Responding.
Okay, but I would like to thank you for that.
Oh.
if you could you can destroy anything you want.
No, I can't. There's nothing here that can destroy anything.
I know.
But unconditional love destroys the sense of separation.
I would like to thank you, but
okay.
I know that I cannot think to
There's
anyone.
nobody to
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
Such a stupid dream.
Well, it's all,
Stupid dream.
it's a dream, but it's
Yeah,
not that.
but
No.
it was
It's
so
stupid.
stupid.
Could I have the mic? So, if I am not the person I believe I am, if I am not the I, then what am I?
Everything and nothing. You know, what am I? There is no I. All I'm talking to is everything and nothing. I. Good, isn't it?
Thank you.
Mike. speak of the beloved.
Unconditional love.
I was going to say, what is the beloved? Why do we say the beloved? Why do you?
Well, it's not my word. It's a word I keep through life. It's sort of sexy and warm and it's a word I use. I don't know. It's unconditional love. Beloved is all there is. Unconditional love. Unconditional freedom. What is?
Thank you.
Tony, so when you walk in the room at the start of the meeting...
I don't walk in the room.
Okay. When walking in the room happens, at the start of the meeting, you have no idea what you're going to say.
None at all, of course not. I don't say anything. I've never said anything.
It's great, because this whole need to be in this predictable reality where I know what's going to happen later and I know what I'll do in this situation or that situation to handle it, which is very effortful, it's not needed at all, is it?
Well, it's just football. I keep on using bullshit. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's completely, part of the dream of being separate. Meaningless. Utterly, completely meaningless.
Only the me assumes it has some value.
Yeah, well, if it has value, it means it's valuable, and therefore there are things that are valuable that it learns. It's all part of the dream.
Like trying to predict the future is a big one.
No.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, William.
Always.
Thank you, William. I actually sort of hope that William will remain as a seeker.
A lot of people have said that to me, Tony. They told me I'm not allowed to die.
We all need you.
I love you all.
Could you tell me why now? Why now? Why you are destroying me now?
Why
you are destroying me now?
I'm not destroying you now. There's no now, and there's no you to destroy. Immediacy is the utterly ruthless destroyer. Because it leaves nothing behind, there's nothing there but immediacy. It's the ultimate blasphemy.
I don't understand.
No, it's the ultimate blasphemy.
Why?
Immediacy is the ultimate blasphemy. Which destroys everything the human thinks is precious. Because all there is what is.
Yes.
You don't understand because you can't. It's not understandable. Don't worry about not understanding.
I know.
What I'm talking about is incomprehensible. Well, I'm not talking about it. what comes out of here is incomprehensible, so don't worry about it.
I don't need to worry about
No,
it.
you don't need to worry.
I know.
Join the queue.
But my mind tries to understand
Yeah.
why it is why it takes so long.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm nearly over. No, I saw Waterloo's gym.
Can I borrow them? Can I have the mic?
That comment you just made there, that immediacy is the ultimate blasphemy, is really totally rock and roll, solid knockout thing to say. What I've heard Buddhists refer to as the void, or as the I've got to do this kind of exploring. It just seems to draw me in, and the constant flux of change. I think that's possibly what you're talking about when you say nothing happening.
Well, nothing happening. In nothing happening, there seems to be an apparent change. Don't forget, the apparent change is totally and utterly meaningless.
Yes. Yes. And there's no time involved in that change. That's the key. The individual will always hook onto the word happening and say, oh, there was a beginning and there's an end. Therefore, there's a duration. Therefore, there's time. That's a complete concept. There's absolutely no time, ever. And so the flux is the complete, as you say, that's the blasphemy, it's the, it breaks down everything.
Everything is destroyed.
Atomized. There's no happening. There's no real happening at all.
Nothing but images.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.